Hey everybody, Movie Fan Z here. So it's the end of 2020, so we're going to do a little bit of a different video today. Today I'm going to give you snippets from two different lists that I have. And these are going to be the worst movies of 2020 that I saw. So, to preface this, I only saw 16 movies that were either from this year or that I saw in theaters. So the first part is going to be the 6 worst 2020/theater movies that I saw. So we have, now I'm going to also preface this by saying the first 2 movies on this list are not bad in my opinion. I just found 10 movies that I liked a little bit more. So number 6 is Birds of Prey. Number 5 is Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Number 4 is a movie I saw in theaters all the way back in January, and that is Bad Boys for Life. Big fan of the first 2. This one, it wasn't bad, it just wasn't really great. So there's been talk of maybe them doing more movies, so we'll see what happens. Number 3 is one of the last movies that I saw this year, and it is Christmas Chronicles 2. Now, I'm a fan of Kurt Russell, and to me, I think that was the only good part of this movie, is that he made it watchable. Number 2 is Extraction. I was excited for this movie when it came out on Netflix, and I was just kind of bored. And number 1, the worst 2020/theater movie I saw, was also on Netflix, and that was The Main Event. This featured WWE superstars and revolved around wrestling, and kind of like Extraction, I was just kind of bored. And Chris Hemsworth made Extraction a little bit better, but not by much. Now, the second part is going to be the worst... Oh, it's on the same one. The worst non-2020 movies that I saw. Now, there might have been a 2019 movies that I saw in theaters, but we're not including that. This is the non-theater, non-2020 movies. And there's also going to be honorable mentions. So let's that first. We have Elektra from 2005. We have I Lost My Body from 2019. Last Boy Scout from 1991. Fast Track No Limits, which is kind of like a Fast and Furious ripoff, from 2008. And Krampus from 2015. Now let's get into the bottom 10. We have Jack Reacher from 2012. Fan of Tom Cruise, not a fan of this movie. 9 is The Way, Way Back. I kind of couldn't stand this movie, and the water park scenes were the only thing that I enjoyed. Number 8 is European Vacation. I'm very mixed on the vacation movies. My favorite one is Vegas Vacation. I just watched Christmas Vacation a couple days ago for the first time. It's good, not great, and kind of that's the same with the regular Vacation. European Vacation, on the other hand, garbage. Just garbage. Number 7 is Aladdin. Oh, sorry. Way back from 2015. Jack Reacher from 2012. And European Vacation from 1985. Aladdin and the Return of Jafar from 1994. Okay. Sorry about that. 1994. Fan of the first one of my top movies. And I'm also a fan of the third one. This one is definitely not great movie, and it's definitely, I don't know, how do I say? It definitely looks straight to DVD. And also, it's very washed out. Number 6 is Voyage to the Prehistoric Planet from 1965. 5 is Harlem Nights from 1989. 4 is Boomerang from 1992, both featuring Eddie Murphy, who's one of my favorite actors, but not great movies in my opinion. 3 is Apt Pupil from 1998. 2 is Universal Squadrons from 2007. And 1 from 1990 is Bonfire of the Vanities. Tom Hanks is one of my favorite actors, and I had actually heard a lot of bad things about Bonfire of the Vanities, but I still wanted to check it out. I couldn't even get through like 20 minutes of this movie. It was really bad. So those are my picks for the worst movies of 2020 that I saw, both in the theater and 2020 streaming and non-2020. Come back tomorrow for my best movies of 2020. This is Movie Fan Z signing off. Have a good night.